What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. I have some sad news to report, and that is that a man that should already be in the Hall of Fame as an NBA player, but for some reason he's not in there. I've been campaigning that this guy should be in the Hall of Fame for quite some time. I did a video as recently as August talking about this man, but Walter Davis died today while visiting family. I think it was in Charlotte. He was 69 years old. Walter Davis is one of the great North Carolina Tar Heel players of all time. Led his team to a championship game back in 1977. Ranks among the top 10 in school history in points. He also ranks up there in points, not just in points, but rebounds and assists. He was the NBA's Rookie of the Year, 1977-78, averaging better than 24 points per game for the Phoenix Suns. In fact, he is still the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer. In many ways, he was one of the best shooters, if not best pure shooter in the NBA during much of his career. As a matter of fact, he's been called the Reggie Miller of his generation. Another thing about Walter Davis that gets forgotten is his influence on Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is talked about many, many times when he was growing up as a kid. The few games that they got to saw were North Carolina affiliated games, which would be University of North Carolina. And at that time, Walter Davis was a star, along with I can't think of his name right now. Along with David Thompson. And those are the two guys that had a lot of influence on Michael Jordan's game. If you look at footage of Walter Davis, you'll see a lot of Michael Jordan, especially like the shot release, and you'll see some of the same movements, the footwork. You'll see a lot of that with Walter Davis, the Greyhound, as he was called. I believe he scored about 19,000 career points, almost 19,000 career points. Long-time scorer, won Olympic gold in Montreal back in 1976. And speaking of Michael Jordan, Jordan tried to get Walter Davis on the Chicago Bulls back in 1990, but ultimately the front office did not make that move. It would have been good because perhaps Walter Davis would have won a championship in 1991 before he retired. But ultimately, we look at Walter Davis. Let's go look at his resume right quick. Go to Walter Davis. 1 second. Walter Davis was a 6-time NBA All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second-team player, was the Rookie of the Year, NBA All-Rookie First Team. His number 6 retired by the Phoenix Suns. First Team All-ACC, Second Team All-ACC. Walter Davis averaged 18.9 points per game, scored 19,521 points, dished out 3,878 assists, or 3.8 assists per game, and had 1,280 steals, or 1.2 steals per contest. I have no idea why this man is not in the College Hall of Fame or the NBA Hall of Fame. I don't, there's no such thing as NBA Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of Fame. I don't understand it. From 1977 to 1987, Walter Davis averaged 20.7 points, 3.3 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 1.4 steals on 52.4% shooting from the floor and 83.8% from the charity stripe. So he was a great free throw shooter, extraordinarily efficient overall scorer. Looking at his career right now, he played 15 seasons. And in those 15 seasons, he shot 50% or better 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those 15 seasons, he shot over 50% from the floor. And as a matter of fact, he shot 51.1% for his career. But between 1977 and 1984, he shot 53.5% from the floor. I mean, that's crazy. Effective field goal percentage of 53.7%. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy efficiency for a guy that was primarily a jump shooter. But anyway, man, rest in peace, Walter Davis. Tell me what you guys think.